What's up guys, it's HJ here, and today I'm going to be doing a review of the game you are seeing on screen, which is FIFA 13. In this game you will see me playing as Australia against New Zealand, good old rivalry there, and you will see me play like shit because this was one of the first games that I actually had on FIFA 13. But yeah, other than that, getting straight into the review. Basically, FIFA 13 has everything in it that you'd want as any FIFA fan could probably ask for. In the modes you have the quick match, which is basically choose a couple of teams, play the match. It has ultimate team, that's back as always, and career mode, season mode. There's so many modes that you can play in this. You can get there's a lot of depth in the game, and you can put a lot of time into it. Basically, my favourite of the modes, as I'm sure with everybody, is career mode, and this is one of the modes that I really wanted them to get right, and I'm so happy that they did. Now, the reason I say this is because in career mode, while it does take a very, very long time to simulate up to each game because it's just a really slow mechanism. It simulates through the days. It may take a minute to sim through one day, which can get kind of annoying, but overall, just the amount of variety and things that you have to do in the career mode as a coach and as a player, it just makes it so much better than previous FIFAs. Now, the last FIFA I played was FIFA 10, which quite honestly back then set the benchmark for franchise or career mode, whatever you want to call it. But FIFA 13 shits all over that, it really does. And it's a game where no matter how much you think you'll get bored of it after a certain amount of time, there's always going to be another time where you're going to come back, you're going to put it in, and you're going to love it again. In the career mode, you can choose to be either a player or a manager, and basically with the manager your basic task is to pick the best team and make them into basically a world-class team, make them into the best team that you can. And as a player, I believe you can choose a player that you want or make your own player and go through their career starting in the lower ranks. Say, for me, probably the one that I'd choose would have been A-League, basically because I'm Australian, and take them up, try and get to the top leagues in the world, or you can just start off in the top league. But really, the one thing that does it for manager mode for me is the amount of depth there is in the transfers and the manager options that you have. Now, with the transfers, you put in a bid to the club, and basically they will tell you if they want more money, they'll tell you if they accept it or reject it because the player's too valuable, and then you go from there. Basically, if they reject it, too bad. If they want more money, you can put forward more and hope that they accept it. And if they do accept it, you go into negotiations with the player, which is one of my favourite things to do, because in FIFA 10, no matter what happened, if you put in a decent offer for the club and for the player at once, you're basically getting a done deal. In FIFA 13, this is completely different. The fact is that you have to negotiate with both parties before you can sign the player to your club. Now, in my case, I'm playing as Manchester United, and I've signed, I think, 4 players now to my team, and every single one of them I am using in my first squad. So, basically, I've gone out, I've chosen valuable players that I think would work for me, work in my team, and they have. They've done a really good job so far, and yeah, that's one of the things I like. Another thing I like is the injuries. As you're seeing now, Brett Emerton got injured in my match, and I had to go off. The commentary, I don't know if you can hear it, you probably can't, but basically the commentators said that after this, I think it's around now that they're saying it, Emerton was actually taken off because of a suspected broken ankle, and I just love the realism in the injuries in this game. For example, in my career mode, I had Robin van Persie, and In typical fashion, he got injured in the first game of the year and was out for 4 weeks because of a jarred knee, I think it was. And just to see how much time and effort they've put into that is just a really good. It's a really good feeling to know that no matter what you're playing, you're going to get the most out of the game. Now, I've only got a couple of minutes left, so I'll try and speed this up here. Moving into Ultimate Team, it's the same as always. You have a good tutorial to go through at the start, which, again, is one of the best things about it, and you go from there, you try to build up your squad, you play against online teams, you can play against computers, and just go through, make the best team that you can, and become the Ultimate Team, which is, quite honestly, an awesome feature. One of the things I have to say about the gameplay that is the hardest thing to learn, in my opinion, was the defense, as you can probably see in this game. Defending is so hard to pick up, considering I haven't played the last two FIFAs, but overall, I'm fairly certain I will get it right one day, and hopefully get the most out of the game. But that was one of the things that I found hardest to adapt to, was the new defensive system. And, yeah. But one of the things I really like about it is the attacking intelligence. Oh my god, I cannot believe how good the AI is in attack. Like, on your team and their team. If they're on your team, you've got the ball, they will run it through gaps, you can put a through ball through and put them into space. It's honestly, the amount of times that I've set up a really good goal because of the line that an AI was running was... It's honestly phenomenal, the amount of time and effort they must have put in to get the AI that right and make them that smart to do things like that. And yeah, that's pretty much all. The last thing I have to talk about is customization. As always, as we've seen in EA, customization is as in-depth as ever. There are heaps of boots to choose from. You've got the traditional set out of the player customization where you choose a chin size and everything. But other than that, not much has changed in the customization sector. You can use your EA game face, which is really good. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about FIFA 13. As I said, it's a really good game. It's well worth the money. And quite honestly, as I said, it's any FIFA fan's wet dream, basically. But until next time, guys, my name is HJ, and I give FIFA 13 an 8.5 out of 10. Until next time, goodbye.